What is going on? Welcome back to the live stream. It's the Patient Hodler coming at you with another one of these live streams, and I have really missed it because I haven't been live for a while. But today we have some very important topic here, and that is why Veve OGs are quitting right now. We have seen very controversial videos and also very controversial Twitter tweets around this topic already, mainly driven by Cavell Anderson being back, as he says, with another video. And he has been talking about Quidd in a paid promotional video, basically, in my opinion, trash talking Veve in favor of Quidd. And we are going to look at some substantial evidence or talking points that actually have been leaked a while ago from Quidd, where also Veve is appearing. We are going to look at how I got approached by Quidd a while ago, so that you can see that I have never really gotten into one of these partnerships. We are going to talk also about the markets, about Ecomi token being left behind, let's say, or losing in dominance. And we are also obviously going to put the whole Quidd competition into perspective. We are going to look at the markets. We are going to look at banks failing hard right now, and at banks really, let's say, repeating the contagion effect that we had seen in the crypto space right now in the so-called real world. And we are also going to look at some really funny Twitter gold and some stuff where the Veve team is actually responding to the allegations of the Veve fam that basically have been saying, hey, where is these things that have been promised in 2020 and 2021? And we have some people already here. Make sure to smash the like button. Not only costs you a second out of your day to make the algorithm feel that something's going on here. It's the only thing that helps the algorithm. And also, please keep in mind that I'm a crypto and NFT investor and not your financial advisor. So please do your own research before you ape full degen into the Ecomi token, the Veve collectibles, or God forbid into Quidd NFTs. But we already have Josh here in the house, only lagging as usual, painful to watch. 100% agree with you. And we are going to look at the Ecomi token chart as well, obviously here. And we are also going to a little bit go into the reasons why this is happening. But we are also, we have discussed this in a video before. So that's why we are going to go into the Quidd topic first. Now, we have also Duckin Cuva 1 here. Nice profile pic there. How you doing, man? I'm actually doing pretty good, pretty fine. For everyone that is watching this video in afterwards or lagging a little bit behind in the live stream, I am going to really try hard to put the timestamps after that in the video, so you can find Quidd, the banking crash, Twitter gold, whatever we are talking about in several topics below. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. I was a little bit under the weather in the last days, and as you know, maybe from my previous live stream, I've already said that I'm going to move apartment. So this is becoming real in the end of this month, and actually it's time to box the whole stuff here in this apartment. This is a very small apartment, and this will give me the opportunity to build a way better set for continuous YouTube stuff around Ecomi, Veve, Bitcoin, investing, wherever other stuff. And I'm working on a lot of things around this, but it's not so easy to do it all at once. So you have a full-time job, like a managing job. You have the YouTube channel. You have to keep up with everything that is going around in the crypto, in the NFT space. And you obviously have to manage a little bit of social life, private life as well. So that's going on in my life, and I'm pretty happy to share this with all of you. And if you are not already sleeping right now, then yeah, let's continue with the content here. So Alex says, NFA, but do you think this bear market is almost in the rear view mirror? I think yes. Although we cannot be 100% certain, I think that we are more likely, let's put it that way, we are more likely than not having the bear market behind us. This doesn't mean that we cannot have some really boring grinding out price action somewhere around the 20K Bitcoin level, because obviously this super steep price increase is not always sustainable. In fact, it always is followed by a retracement, but I think we could go up to 30,000, hit our head at 30,000, come back down to somewhere 20 something thousand, and then go sideways or have some stretched out ABC correction for Bitcoin. But why I believe we have it really behind us is we have seen quantitative tightening, the central banks increasing the interest rates, rate hiking, abnormal rate hiking from the Fed, going really, really hard on the pedal, on the gas pedal, to bring us up to 5% interest rate, which we haven't seen for a while, and that strengthened the dollar. But now we are seeing that this move might have been too hard, and actually the European Central Bank is still behind the Fed and is still at 3 point something percent, just having put in another rate hike of 0.5%. So the European Central Bank is still catching up with the Fed, but the Fed now sent us first signs of stalling out. Then the banks are sending us signals that they are basically on the verge of collapse, as we have already seen. Silicon Valley Bank, one of the biggest bank with 200 billion, just went down in flames, basically in a liquidity crisis. That all made the US government to inject $300 billion basically with guarantees into the market that in any case they will put in this money to save those banks. What does the capital injection mean? It's basically the opposite from the rate hiking and quantitative tightening policy, because it's quantitative easing. So whenever quantitative easing happens, in my opinion, we are already turning into a bull market for crypto. And I think if they are kicking down the can of inflation down the road, then this inflation will further reflect in the assets that people used already since a while to store some of their value. This is like apartments, houses, like every real estate. This is gold. We see gold is up, I think, on the day 3%. This is Bitcoin as well, because Bitcoin right now is already again very attractive for something that cannot be so easily stolen and just being ripped away like money under your pillow or in the bank account. So basically, that's my take on why I think we might have really the bear market already behind us, because if the governments of this world are turning on the money printer, then probably we are there already. I also love your channel. Cheers. Thanks, Alex. That is that means a lot to me, obviously, because that's the stuff that keeps me going. Positive feedback. It doesn't have to be always money, donations, or subscriptions. Just a nice word is always keeping me going. Thank you, man. Portfolio says MCP seems to be coming before OUP, so OMI buys may be lower due to users trying to complete sets. I think OMI in general is lower, or the purchases on OMI from retail side are very low for a few factors. First of all, they don't know where to get it. Like if you ask, my uncle has Veve NFTs. My mother has a Veve NFT. There are friends of mine that have Veve NFTs. If you tell them, go and buy some OMI, they will look like this. They will look puzzled. They will ask me, how would I get OMI? Where can I get OMI? I will tell them, oh, well, you could go to Ascendex, and then they Google Ascendex, and then they're like a crypto exchange, So there's so much hurdles for retail to get into Ecomi, and then even the ones that have already made an account on an exchange, they are really reluctant in these times to go to an exchange like Sendex or Bitforex, which they don't know, right? It's not there. In Europe, for example, you have small exchanges that are very user-friendly, like Bitpanda or something, but it's not on there. So yeah, it's also not on Coinbase, not on Binance, on the stuff that usually someone who is getting into crypto is more likely to use. So yeah, there's no way my mother purchases some OMI. What else did you say here? Lower due to users trying to complete sets. I think users trying to complete sets is a thing that is closed in the Veve app. It's like you have either dollars to spend on Veve or you don't. But I don't think for many people right now it's a decision between OMI and Veve collectibles. For me, it also isn't at the moment. For me, it's more a decision between collectibles and no collectibles. As I said before, I'm moving, and this is also a little bit costly. Nevertheless, I bought a secret rare comic recently, which is the Avengers 47 secret rare for 55 gems, I think. I think by the end of 2025, we are gonna go into a new global economic depression where they are gonna have to change the economic structure and even replace the dollar with another currency. I think this everyone who read Ray Dalio and Principles of Dealing with a New World Order, something like that, is aware of this happening. Like empires and reserve currencies rise and fall, and 2025 also would mark basically the peak of the current crypto bull run, and from there maybe the timing could be right to go into another quantitative tightening cycle that really wrecks the entire economy. And also we don't know which black swans are there, but to go beyond this year and doing a forecast like this is always very difficult, because who would have forecasted in 2019 the ongoing or the now behind us health crisis that was substantial for the world economy, right? So we will see, and we will act accordingly, and obviously we will keep each other informed here. This can't keep on going without something breaking. Yeah, sure. I mean, it's make or break at the moment already. Like we were in 1929, like 1939. I think that's a very good comparison to today's time. And I want to quickly discuss this point, because I think Mr. K is putting something very interesting here. There are many people that always draw the comparison between 29, the great economic crisis, and hyperinflation, and today. And the funny thing is, there are some narratives right now that are very, and also in the even before the war in the east of Europe, there were already these discussions about we need to print money to wage war on the health situation, right? We need to print money and we can't afford this. We need to do it at all costs. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like First World War, where they were like, oh yeah, let's print some money and finance the entire world war. Nothing will go wrong. And the thing is that this only works if the generation that has seen the previous hyperinflation is already too old to tell the story and to warn. And guess what? From 29 to today, we're so far beyond that situation already that most of the people that can remember these times are either not remembering anymore, they're already dead, or they're so few or so old that they are not heard anymore, right? Or there were children when this happened and they cannot remember. We do not remember what happened when we were 5 years old. We only know that from the stories of our parents. So there is more likely than not a higher chance to go into some catastrophe like this right now than it was 30 years ago when these people were around to tell the story. And now history books are not enough. History books are not enough, because you could read everything about big wars and empire building and collapsing, and yet the same errors are done over and over and over again. Don Juan is here. Servus. And I will give it back to you here. Servus. Welcome to the channel. For everyone who doesn't know that, you say servus if you are in Bavaria, in Germany, or in this region of the south of Germany. If you are in other parts of Germany, you don't say that. Credit card to OMI on the web app will be great. I think if they can somehow bring that with a trusted partner of fiat on ramp, then it will be very, very big. But they need to do it as that you actually don't purchase the OMI tokens on the Veve app, but you purchase them on a provider like the current payment provider, and then already there the OMI is purchased and then sent via onto your layer 2 wallet, basically. And that all has to be automated, so that these people, these retail people, don't have to do layer 1 to layer 2 and sending it to a wallet. That all has to be invisible to these people. Why is it so important that it is on the payment provider? So that the Veve app doesn't become an exchange. Alex asks, do you think China and Russia will take over with their new currency? And do you think that will destroy the West and Europe? I cannot imagine it right now. And maybe I do not know enough about their currency or this built together currency that they are trying. I know that they're trying to roll out also a trade union. Also, I think they were approaching Pakistan and India and everyone who was basically left behind by this Western World Trade Union. We will have to wait and see, because as we can see, things unfold so quickly, and we still need to see what is coming out of the current situation, right? Oh yeah, that's Crypto Beast is putting out a very good point here. I've actually made a little bit of fun about this in my previous video. That the degenerates of the space are already heading into the predictions of 1 million Bitcoin in the next 90 days. So this assumption is based on or this bet that there was someone in the crypto space, someone very wealthy, taking a $1 million or $2 million bet that Bitcoin will hit 1 million in the next 90 days. And the reason why they bet on this is that they assume that we will have hyperinflation within the next 90 days, which would be absolutely crazy. So that would actually do not make the real value of Bitcoin go up, but only the number that right now $27,000 would be then in 90 days $1 million. So that also means that around the globe, basically, what you can purchase right now with $20,000 or $27,000 will cost $1 million, right? So if we have that situation, I think then many people will, yeah, maybe Bitcoin would be the go-to, where you would remember these times. Everyone doesn't remember, but from the tales of our grandparents in 29, these situations were that basically women were picking up the money that the men produced in the factory, or that they got in the end of the shift of the factory, and run to the bakery to buy a loaf of bread with that money before the inflation can increase the price. So maybe it's not anymore picking up that money and bringing it to the bakery, but instead putting it into Bitcoin before the price can go further, right? So that could be a scenario, but I mean, I think it's highly unlikely that this unfolds in the next 90 days, because people were already waiting for hyperinflation since 2021, and the increased inflation kicked in way later than people thought. And now the big question is, will the rate hikes of the Fed and of the other central banks at the level as they are, will they be enough to maintain an economy that is still living and surviving, and at the same time bring down inflation? And right now we are seeing exactly that it's not enough because banks are failing. So that's basic. That was my reaction in the beginning, but the explanation would be we would have worldwide hyperinflation to basically in the US dollar, in the reserve currency also. What's up, bro? Hey, what's up, Captain Vivi? For everyone who is here from the German Vivi fam, make sure to check out Captain Vivi's YouTube channel as well. He's putting out almost daily content, bringing the latest news to you in German. So if you prefer that, then you have to head over to his channel. And Captain Vivi, you better stay here because we have some very funny stuff about your latest video here, which was the Twitter gold. I really before we enter Quidd and the whole Quidd story, the main story of today's live stream, we are going to jump into that quickly. And I'm going to share my screen here because that was really funny. So let me show this. So Captain Ara was bringing, I'm pretty sure he's also German, but he found basically it's super funny to bring up the thumbnail of Captain Vivi's latest video, which basically says here, if you read it in English, Vivi app, die NFT app. I don't know what you have against the Vivi NFT app, but I mean, breaking news, German YouTuber wants Vivi to die. That's pretty funny because actually die is means D and D is the, so it's basically the NFT app. It's the NFT app, right? But for everyone who was seeing this right now in this FUD movement, it seems like die NFT app. So actually that was something that I also when I was way it's already, I think it's 13 years ago when I served in the German army. A lot of soldiers and the German 1st Armored Division, I commented this on Twitter, were they deployed to Afghanistan. I didn't. I was only there like having the last months of my military service, so to say. So they deployed there, and someone told me that they had these patches on the shoulder, and someone told me that they had to take off all the patches because it said Die Erste written like this, which means the first mechanized or the 1st Armored Division of the German army, and it was written like this. And what basically was seen by the US troops and by the British troops and everyone else was die first. So they wanted to show that they're the 1st Armored Division, but obviously this was not a good look at all. So they took it off and replaced it with another badge. Anyways, Captain Vivi stumbled into the same, let's say, trap here. Pretty funny story. Yeah, love you too. We have Motili here. Buonasera. What's going on? Are you on holidays in Italy or are you from Italy? Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. It's super interesting always to have everyone here around. And yeah, people were making fun of this. Super funny. Hey, J-Temp, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. And guys, please do me a favor. Just go down below, smash the like button so we can get a little bit more traction here. YouTube doesn't like crypto YouTubers at the moment at all because we are trash talking the banks more than I think the normal algorithm is used to and likes. But let's get into the Quidd topic here, shall we? Let me just pull the right one up for you. And we have here sorry, that's a little bit wrong. Let me put it like, that's the right mode here. So we have Norway here, man. So greetings to Scandinavia up there. I hope you all also get a little bit better weather right now. We have hi from Toronto. Greetings to Toronto. Or don't you say Toronto? Or is that the US guys that say this Toronto? Anyways, greetings to Toronto. I've never been there, but when I go there, then I will let you guys know to get together a little bit. We have another guy with Servus, so Servus to you as well. The south of Germany is represented stronger here, but also we have Captain Veve from Berlin. You shouldn't say that from Berlin, anyways. As a German engineer from Porsche, it is not a good idea to tell the US customs you are going to the US for the new 911. I don't know what you are referring to, but anyways, maybe you can let me know. As a German engineer, let me try to understand that for Porsche. So you are working in Stuttgart. It is not a good idea to tell the US customs you are going to the US for the 911. I don't understand that, man. But anyways, or are we? Oh, yeah. I mean, we. I don't know. In terms of cars, we are. I hope so, at least. I think our cars are pretty good, to say the least. But that's about it. No, we are actually good at several things. I'm not going to deny that. But you see, I mean, if you look deep enough and narrow the focus deep enough, you find that or that many countries are excelling in specific industries and that they're really, really good. But anyways, economy is amazing. German cars are the best. So there you hear it. JTamp, shout out to Porsche. When can we get a channel sponsorship from Porsche where I get a business card for Patient Hodler, you know, or at least an NFT or so? Anyway, so let's talk about this here. Look at the screen. You are seeing, where is it? There. You are seeing Cavell here, and Cavell made a YouTube video. Veve marketing is a joke, he says. And new Web3 competitors are taking IP from Ecomi. This is bad. And in the beginning of this video, Cavell is basically saying and disclaiming, because he has to put in the disclaimer, that he is paid in this video by Quidd. So he is basically quidding Veve, right? Anyways, he then goes on about how Veve marketing is bad, how the figurines that we see there, these guys that look like a fusion of Minecraft and something else, are going to be the new interoperable style that you also can use on Sandbox and so on. So yeah, so basically he was being paid to FUD Veve, right? That's pretty bad. And we are going to go into a little bit more on how this looks in a second here. We're not going to watch his video. If you want, you can watch his video. Let him know your opinion about this and also about Quidd. Mr. K says, I saw that video yesterday, even commented on it. Mehdi says, missing off the next bull run looks like getting a reality. Missing off the next bull run looks like... The next bull run is looking like becoming reality. Mr. K says, he was paid to FUD Veve. Please FUD Veve more so I can get my sets at discount. Oh my God. You too? Okay, let's do it. Veve is bad or something like that. I need to figure more Veve FUD out apparently so that you guys can shop until we go into the bull run from there. 9/11 World Trade Center. Oh God, please don't make me say stuff like that. The YouTube algorithm will hate me. Anyway, I don't work for Porsche. What? JTamp, you mean the Porsche 911? Oh my God. Guys, please stop it, right? If you say stuff like that, I feel that the YouTube algorithm will hate me for it. Guys, we are already talking about quitting, right? So anyways, 35 people here. Smash the like button so that we can get more people in here to see some real degenerate Veve FUD here. Anyways, yes. So Cavell, this is all no secret. This is all not no thing. He says it himself. He says Veve marketing is a joke. I disagree on that because I don't think that Veve marketing is a complete joke. I think that Veve marketing is actually going in the right direction. I mean, you have seen that they launched this Muppet Cookie Monster stuff with Sesame Street, and millions of people saw it. Yes, there were some loud people that commented on it, and now everyone is deducting from that people hate NFTs because 100 people complained on Twitter under the article that this is bad for the environment and that it's too expensive and that Sesame Street is doing everything wrong. But the matter of the fact is that Veve just put their name with their NFT into an article that around, I think it is 4 million people right now were reading and were listening into, right? So that is pretty good in my opinion, and that's the right approach. So they constantly get people to talk about this. And quite frankly, we had Rambo, we had the Cookie Monster, we had very scarce Marvel drops, we have Marvel utility, where it's basically reverse utility, where you get a comic, even if you are not a Veve member, therefore have to go to Veve to redeem that comic, and therefore can discover the other comics. And guess what? That's how real collectors enter. So this is the real marketing stuff that I want to see right now from Veve. And in my opinion, I think Veve is carefully looking what works and what doesn't work, because imagine Veve would have done a massive brand, let's say a massive advertising campaign around the Cookie Monster, like a Super Bowl campaign about Cookie Monster NFT, and then getting that backlash from everyone on a Super Bowl level. That would be very, very bad. And I bet no one in the Veve fam would be happy about this. We got energy in the house. What's going on? How are you doing and how is your purchasing at the moment, energy? What are we buying, my friend? He's saying moin. He's doing it right. You see, if you are more from the north of Germany, you are saying moin. So here's some education for all non-Germans. Write that down if you go to the south or to the north. Veve Arcade says, let's go. Thank you for retweeting my video yesterday, Veve Arcade. I appreciate that a bit. Quidd bought Cavell, didn't know it. Yes, you're about to know right now. We are not done with this topic in any form, but I want to get the comics here first. For me, it sounds this video a little bit like he did it only for the money. Yeah, it's not a little bit. I mean, he basically said in the beginning he only did it for the money. The problem with this is that he personally, I would understand this if it was Veve Vault who got treated a little bit, let's say, or not a little bit, who got treated wrongly and who was treated in the wrong way by the Veve team and still is. I would understand if he would jump on a Quidd paid promotion train and FUD Veve. I would understand it. But Cavell was someone who didn't accept any criticism from Veve at all. When people were criticizing interoperability, he was denying or he was going against it all the time. If you were criticizing, putting up legitimate criticism for Veve, he was going to call you a low IQ. He was going to call someone to be the person who didn't do the research, who doesn't have the vision like he does. And suddenly he has a big vision about Quidd. And he doesn't have that vision for about Ecomi anymore, apparently. So it's really weird coming from someone who was 100% convinced Degen Moonboy, right? So some things are, that doesn't add up, in my opinion. Hey, hate news is also good news. Yeah, I mean, it's always good. Like this PR, this bad PR could turn out to be a good thing for Veve, because we remember when everyone was going all across HRO, and it's right now again in terms of interoperability, like, or when they said DC Comics has cash out and Vivi's cash out has been turned down. Yeah, well, now DC Comics cash out has been turned down and Vivi cash out is still working. I think interoperability will be a similar story. When we are getting initial interoperability with Vivi, probably we're not going to hear about these little figurines there that we are seeing here in the future, right? Where is it? There we go. I was exploring gaming communities and playing with them in the last few weeks, and this made me just more bullish about Vivi and licensed collectibles. Yeah, we are going to look into that as well. I wrote more, but I'm here in Stuttgart. Oh, damn. So you're doing it wrong as well. Anyways, a great question. What we buy today? I guess I'll buy the stamp because I skipped it, and maybe Moana. I already bought the stamp, so you have to do some catching up there, but I have to buy some additional 8,000 collectibles to catch up with you. I totally agree with you on that. He was always not going to be influenced by other and so on, and all the crap he said, then all of a sudden he switches sides. Animoca Brands bought Quidd in 1220. Over 2 years later, they bring their own new IP, not Disney, DC, to their metaverse. I'm not impressed. Actually, they also seem to partner with Sandbox, but I'm also not impressed. So, guys, at this point in time, because I mean, we are going to talk about Quidd, and we are going to look at the Quidd talking points that I think ViviVault or someone else leaked a while ago. We're just looking at their strategy, and then we are going to draw some 3 big conclusions of this, in my opinion, right? So let me just pull up quickly one more thing here about from this, and actually we are going to look into my private chat because I want to be completely transparent with you and show you how I was approached by Quidd at that time. So there we go. So here you have Twitter and a chat with Quidd, and I opened the chat because they tagged me in a tweet asking for me to write them a PM so they can write with me. So I did that to find out what they were doing. So you see, that was from Quidd Token, and they were like, "Hey, Quidd," I was like, "Hey, Quidd team, you asked for a DM. Here it is." Okay, so they were like, "Hello, wanted to reach out, say love your work. Would you be up to a collab vibe?" And they meant video, a collab video. So they were trying to reach out to me to do a video, and I was like, "Dear Quidd team, thank you for reaching out. I thank you for the opportunity. However, I have to politely decline as I want to focus entirely on my YouTube channel, and my content shall be focused on what matters to my viewers and what matters to me the most, which is Vivi, right? Which is Ecomi, which is our best interest in crypto and so on." I didn't write that, but that's what I meant. Maybe in the future we will find a chance for a collaboration. Until then, I wish you all the best for your projects and best patient hodler. So there you have it. That was September 13th, 2022. And since then, we have never engaged in anything anymore. So there you have it. I just wanted to be completely transparent with you guys that I have been approached by them on that way. Now, the talking points that they emit to other YouTubers would probably have been something that I would have received if I would have continued the conversations with Quidd, but I didn't want to, right? So, and here we also see Hello K getting the opportunity to having a free giveaway. So he's saying there that he is giving away $25 or something to whoever is doing notification and tagging 3 friends and so on. So apparently Hello K hasn't been given money, but Kevel has, right? So we see a lot of people right now being given money by Quidd again, and this always happens at a time where there is an extensive amount of Veve FUD in the space because Veve is not delivering on many things or not giving the right answers. And we are going to go into that as well. But back to the video. So Kevel has received money. He is basically punching into the side of Veve where Veve right now is most vulnerable. And that's interoperability, because Veve cannot deliver interoperability at the moment, or does not want to deliver interoperability at the moment. So then let's look at the talking points from the beginning of this year or end of last year, where Veve had the problem that they announced metaverse and stuff like that, and we hadn't seen anything from the metaverse. It was before the metaverse presentation for DesignerCon, and the VeveFam FUD was more about the execution on the metaverse, and that Veve is building their own metaverse, and that no one believed that Veve was going to deliver on their promise of metaverse. So let's take a look at this. I really want to show this to you. This is super funny. So this is an archive, private and confidential. Sorry to bust that confidentiality. Please do not share. So since this was not given by Quidd to me, I'm going to bust that confidentiality and share it anyway, since this archive is available by link. So we are going to go into this a little bit, but we are just selecting some points. So this is influencer talking points in general. Okay, so this is going to be really, really funny. So they want the influencer in that sense to talk about certain certain topics, and I will show you where Veve is mentioned here as well in the Quidd talking point. So they are also talking about their competitor in that talking points thing. So any of the talking points listed below. Reason why I'm moving my money into Quidd, guys, I'm just reading this out, right? So the first action item that they want influencers to talk about is why to move money into that app. Okay, understandable, right? Talk about announcements, talk about leaks, show evidence. So these fake leaks, right? I found this information, this might be happening, right? New hires, educational videos teaching community what Quidd is, token talk, learning videos, technical analysis on Quidd, and controversy in general, which is probably the part where Veve appears, podcast with our co-founder. So that's like what they were offering, right? And then points to discuss, super funny. Let's just imagine that for Veve as well. Low entry cost right now. It's never going to be cheaper. So that's what they want us YouTubers to put out there, right? Low entry cost right now is never going to be cheaper. Any mocha-backed Quidd, it's like Warren Buffett investing in in your company. Holy shit! What? So does that mean that Disney-backed Veve is then like Elon Musk investing in Veve or what? Because I mean, if any mocha is Warren Buffett, then for sure Disney is Elon Musk and some other people together. Okay, so but it's getting way better, guys. You need to see this. Long-term play. This is like buying stock in eBay in 1999. You know that narrative? Oh, purchasing Veve collectibles right now is like Amazon in 1999 or 2000 or whatever, like after the dot-com bubble, right? Look at this return, boy, oh boy, right? As Cookie Monster would say. So this is super funny as well. I really thank the person who leaked this, because this is super good. So let's just, better tokenomics. The Quidd token will actually be integrated in the Quidd marketplace, and the word is it will come first. So yeah, maybe they are right on this one, because I mean, Ecomi is still taking their time. Better approach to the metaverse. And here it gets interesting, because this is where the guideline is beating into the side over and over and over again, right? Into the side of Quidd is partnering with someone to build the metaverse. Is super good. Better approach to the metaverse. Quidd is partnering with all the best metaverses. What's that metaverse, right? Sandbox, as we know right now, and their own. Not building their own. So they're not building their own. So it's the Animoca metaverse, I think. Okay. This means you can bring your items to multiple worlds, teleporting in and out. And that's where they are beating in right now. It's the interoperability, right? So subsidiary of Animoca brands, Sandbox, Polygon, Axie Infinity, and so on. So we have seen Axie Infinity is basically in the gutter. Polygon is also used by Disney, and Sandbox is another metaverse. So let's look at what Sandbox look like, right? Because the big metaverse that everyone wants to get in. Okay, so let's take a look here. There we go. Daily active users, unique active wallets, 334. If we would see that on Veve, Veve would be declared dead. 50 transactions today and a volume of $171,000. I bet Veve beats that. But anyway, just the Veve app, not even talking about the metaverse, right? So it gets a little bit better if we look at the weekly ones. 3.4 thousand. We know that we have the weekly actives more in the 10,000 territory, right? 1.82K 1.82K transactions, yeah, and a volume of 1.16. So the volume is pretty impressive on Sandbox, but the daily active wallets are absolutely not, in my opinion. So that only to the talking points. But let's get back and look at a little bit more, and then we look at where Veve appears here. Better approach to minting. That is very interesting because we are minting on IMX, right? Quidd puts the NFT in your custodial wallet and actually letting you sell on OpenSea and more today. So that's actually pretty good. But in my opinion, yeah, the moment that Veve does the same, it goes just out of the window. And we also need to talk about OpenSea here, because OpenSea is just not a good place to be around. There's so much scam, so much FUD, and so much fake stuff going on OpenSea that I would really see more. What I want to see is that in the bull run, Veve comes out and says, hey, Binance NFT Marketplace, Coinbase NFT Marketplace, that's where you go, IMX Marketplace, Raribles, and so on. So that's what I want to have, right? But anyway, so you see that. Now let's get into Veve. So where is Veve mentioned? It's funny because they want to bring that up here again in the talking points, that the approach to the metaverse, Quidd is partnering again with all the best metaverses, not building their own. This is their line here. And then, yes, you can talk about the Veveverse here, any NFT company trying to build their own versus partnering with the best. Now let's get into why building your own metaverse has some advantages. What happens if other metaverses are being discontinued? Then your partnership is out of the window. Yes, there will be new metaverses, but if you have your own metaverse, then you can guide directly how your collectibles interact with that metaverse, right? Anyways, that's only one point that I thought, that I saw, that could be a valid question here. Anyways, it would be good still to see interoperability beyond your own metaverse. But if you do not have one, then you're only an NFT provider and you do not have one base platform that is a metaverse where you can host, independently of what all the others are doing, host your own collectibles, right? So that's what I'm where I'm going with. And then you have here another Veve mentioned. Wait, that was not the one. There it is. Anything related to Veve is to mention here. Our co-founder Michael actually knew the founders early on and owns a tot. That's good news, right? If he owns a tot, means he's bullish on Veve. Anyways, and then somewhere here they are comparing themselves to Microsoft versus Apple. So you can bring this up. It's like Microsoft and Apple. So what they are saying is that they are toe to toe with Veve, and I don't know. I don't know if I agree with this, right? Do you guys agree with it? Do you guys think that Quidd is on a level with Veve? If Veve, for example, is Apple, then Quidd is Microsoft. Do you agree with this comparison? Ultimately, they both coexist and do tremendously well. Veve is trying to build everything themselves. Again, So here in every point, it's like Veve is trying to build everything themselves. Quidd is choosing to partner with the best in business to achieve scale. So that's basically their talking point from back in the day. So and now their narrative is basically, we have interoperability and Veve has not. That's where they tried to attack. And do you remember when Recur tried to attack Veve? They did it on the cash out when Veve was, I think, a couple of months before launching their own cash out. So that's super funny. But anyways, I've shown you the numbers of that big metaverse where Sandbox is the metaverse, where the best ones are building the metaverse in their opinion. And let's see what else. So there is also this article of Animoca, a Hong Kong-based gaming company, has announced the successful completion of Mochaverse, Mocha Mint, and so on. So this is where they have integrated apparently also the Quidd collectibles. And then let's finally look at the Quidd side as well and compare it to Veve. And here we are seeing some of the NFTs, right? So if Veve is Apple, then this is Microsoft. I think without, because I've not tested it, I've not purchased these collectibles, without going too deep into fudding back on Quidd, but it's just not the same feeling, you know? It's just not the same, guys. Look at this collector. It's just not the same. It's just not the same like this, right? It just doesn't feel the same, you know? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm too biased or what, but it just doesn't feel the same to me. Let's see what the chat says. I have not read many of these comments here. So let's see what the chat says and give it a little bit more beautiful background here of my comics. So yeah, it would take so much to try and catch up with what Veve has done. Someone can definitely catch up and become a serious competitor. Then we just drop Pokemon and we won. So yeah, I think Veve needs to be aware of the competition. And I think Veve is still far ahead. And Veve has other parts where Veve needs to catch up and other people are implementing it. But let's be honest, guys. For example, interoperability. Veve can at any point launch interoperability and every argument of Quidd is going out of the window. Like Veve put in cash out and Recur basically stopped to exist to people, right? I mean, look at, for example, the Recur Premium Pass today is worth $50, was $300 at retail. There were people stacking that, and I don't see anyone anymore talking about retail. About Recur. Sorry, that was a Freud like switching of words, right? Below retail, no, Recur. So in that time, I remember that when Recur came up, Recur is doing this better. Recur is doing that better. If Veve doesn't care, then Recur will pass Veve. And there were people that were betting on this, right? You still hear these voices in your head when Recur was talking about this, or Recur people were talking. I don't hear these voices not so loud anymore, but I still remember. I still remember me being out there in the forest and doing a video for the Veve fam to talk about this, that people were worried about Recur having any IP, right? So yeah, that happened, and they had Ninja Turtles and Hello. Oh my God, Recur has Hello Kitty. You remember that, guys? Oh my God, that was so funny. Anyways, we shouldn't do interoperability. If we put a vault on Spatial, they will get the credit. So we need to wait for Veveverse, then they let us take out items. I 100% agree with you, but I think what we should do is to give interoperability. What Veve should do is to give interoperability to whatever artist, like let's say Matt Gondek or Patrick Hughes or whatever, give interoperability to some of these collectibles and then show the Veve fam, guys, we are doing it. We are doing it. And we are starting with these. and then let the Veve fam play a little bit with this interoperability and see where it goes. Like some of these DesignerCon collectibles shouldn't be a problem to have them interoperable and bring them out of the app, right? So as they said, that artist collectibles should be the ones that come out first. It could be marketing. Yeah, it could be. We are still in beta. Yeah, unfortunately, we're still in beta. Mr. K is laughing hard on these. They should really be exposed for this on a large scale, blowing smoke up people's ass. So let me trickle in right now, because I think I've taken note here on 3 points that I want to bring as a conclusion about these Quidd. Let me just get here about these Quidd NFTs and the way they are doing marketing with some of the Veve OGs help, right? So first of all, I think the reason why I rejected this approach was the way you saw me reading out that I rejected the proposal to do a collab with Quidd, right? In general, I rejected every proposal that I got, despite the very in the beginning when I had not even a monetized channel. I did a collab with Veve Tail, some Veve project in the very beginnings of my Twitter part, where I promoted their site and that was basically. But besides that, I didn't do a collab. Rewind Collective also approached me, by the way, to ask for a collab, and I also declined Rewind Collective, even though they were on Veve. And today, I'm really glad that I did, because of all the ongoing FUD. So I really want to focus here on building my community, our community, you and me together, and we're looking at our opportunities here in the space. So that's my goal here, and that's why I'm rejecting all these things. But especially Quidd got rejected by me because they were already starting to comment under Veve stuff and say, hey, look, we're better and stuff like that. So very aggressive marketing in the destructive side, instead of showing what they can do better than others. And in my opinion, the first thing is that if you accept a paid Veve FUD, then your integrity as a YouTuber is at stake. It lets you be perceived greedy, right? So if you are FUDding for money, I think that's, yeah, it's not such a good look, right? Look at me, I'm FUDding Quidd without even getting money from Veve, and it's good that way. I didn't get any airdrop collectibles. They even banned my cousin, to put that on the table again, and he's still banned, by the way, when free cousin, guys, right? I criticize Veve whenever I want, and I do bullish, degenerate Moonboy stuff whenever I want. That's the freedom of someone that doesn't receive payment, right? And I can FUD Quidd whenever I want. And I can even show stuff that hasn't been sent to me because it already got leaked because I want, right? Anyway, then I say, we can say there's also low integrity in the company of Quidd themselves for trying to market or trying to get a market share by merely FUDding another project and driving basically a spear into the Veve fam to get a market share out of Veve, instead of establishing their own market share in an over and over saturated space. And that's nothing criminal. It's just something that I do not appreciate, because I did not see Veve FUDding Reeker. I did not see Veve FUDding Quidd. And I did not see Veve FUDding a Bored Ape. No, they showed that Bored Apes are an example. They mentioned Bored Apes, but they never said, oh, look at these Bored Apes. So stupid. We have 3D. No, they only said, get the new premium licensed 3D collectibles, right? And that's a company, let's say, in the way that they're doing marketing, they have integrity. Veve lacks integrity in some others, in some other fields, and I can criticize that because I don't get anything from Veve, right? So Veve lacks integrity at other fields. I criticize them for it, and they for sure try to do stuff differently. Anyways, that's the second point. So YouTubers, lack of integrity; Quidd, lack of integrity. And then it's also, I mean, guys, what would you think about me if I did all that stuff, right? You would basically think that after Quidd, I'm at the next project and you're just following me through one and another and then the next one, and you're spending $50 at each project, and then it's like, oh, next video, what does Patient Hodler have today, right? What's the next stupid NFT project that we're talking about? So that's for me, that's for me my take on all of this. Anyways, they are desperate and will make Veve stronger. I think that will be the result. No metaverse, no experience. What do you think? Yeah, sure. But I think there's one experience to get before that, and that's the experience within the app. Master Collector Program, in my opinion, is going to be a great experience. And Captain Veve thinks it's absolutely no comparison with Apple and Microsoft. Of course they are, yeah. Can you link that document in the chat? Would love to post in on CoinMarketCap. On CoinMarketCap, I think I can't share these links also because there's a fraud protection. But I think maybe actually someone who I got this from was here in the chat. It was JTamp. Or I can post it on Twitter or whatever. If you follow me on Twitter, I can post this after the stream. David, you pulled Al Khan. Vitimon. Oh, it's Vitimon. My man, what's going on? How are you doing? Welcome back to the stream. David, you pulled Al Khan out of retirement. I doubt he would leave the beach with the ladies for some mess, and Quidd pulled Cavell. Bear markets have that ability to reveal alter egos. That's funny. So basically, you're saying that Cavell is the Alfred Kahn of Quidd? Is that what you meant with this comparison? Are those collectibles licensed? Yeah, they actually have some licenses on Quidd as well. And there will never be the point where Veve owns all the licenses and no one else does. Quidd looks more like a $1 shop. Yeah, that's absolutely true. Quidd site looks like cheap e-commerce site. Yeah, that's also true. Sir Hand Pink waving. Yeah, what's going on, Arcade Collector? Good to see you. Guys, we have almost 50 people here. Please smash up the like button. Please do that for me if you like the stream so far. Microsoft and Apple, no way. Yeah, no way. I feel the same. What if a gaming platform uses Veve collectibles as bet? For example, if you win against someone in FIFA, you will win his collectible and vice versa. But then you have the problem with strict national. I mean, if you have the interoperability and you can send that collectible over to the betting platform and then bet it there or wager it there, no problem. But not on Veve, because there are strict regulations for betting sites in many, many countries, and we don't want to have that on Veve, right? I mean, the web app looks not super heavy, but it looks more professional like Quidd. Interoperability on which platform? Who, like Veve? Yeah, I have interoperability wherever you want. I think Veve should be able that you just transfer that NFT out because it's layer 2, like the IMX token is layer 2, so Ethereum network, so that you can basically send it through the IMX blockchain wherever you want on your MetaMask wallet, and from there to wherever you want to. And they should start that sorry, that was the question. They should start that with some artist collectibles, in my opinion. Veve didn't plan to do cash out until the community tried it or cried about it. Sorry, I'm already a little bit tired here. Until the community cried about it. It pushed roadmap back a year. I'm sure we would be in a Veveverse now if the team didn't have to worry about that. I don't think so. I don't think that that cash out is the reason for that. I think that they didn't want to present the cash out to not have to deal with all the legal issues around the cash out and the strict regulations of money laundering that they have in New Zealand. I think that was a little bit of pain in the ass for them. I don't think that was the reason. A lot forget that interoperability comes with real costs. You have to transfer the collectible to layer 1 and then transfer it to your wallet. You have to pay the gas fees for every step. That's a fair point, but I think that should be up to the person that wants to transfer out. You basically have transfer out is X amount of gas fees, and you even display that in gas fees, right? No problem. I think that should be up to the people to do it, because having the mere possibility to do that opens up to new possibilities with Veve collectibles. And I mean, there are people with a lot of money. If you can transfer the collectible out, basically you can transfer valuable stuff out and sell it without the 10% fee in other markets, right? So the licensor fee will obviously be programmed in, but the 10% fee that we have right now, that will be gone. But anyway, probably many people will just be lazy and leave their stuff on the Veve app anyways. Same with interoperability. I'm sure we will get interoperability, but too early. I think we will get interoperability when this topic starts hurting Veve, and they will see it right now. Yeah. Anyways, if Veve has done this, I'd be concerned. PhD, I was being sarcastic. What did you say again? That Kevel is the African of Quidd. That was pretty funny. Yo, Jordan, what's going up? A channel member. Welcome to the stream. Very cool. I hope you have the red circle there. Currently, how many of the gems purchased today are on the black market? I think a large collectible holders are black market gem users. When I buy at the gem play store, I lose 40% only with a mobile app. I think you have to. I don't know how the black market looks, by the way, but there is a severe risk of losing your account if you do that. So I don't know. I can't say because I don't know the conditions. So if you say you lose 40%, that means that a gem trades at 60 cents. Is that what you're saying? I think, yeah. Why no? Says Quiddville Anderson trashes Veve, which has its problems for a Quidd sponsored video. Sad. Yeah, it's really sad. I mean, I kind of liked the content of Kevel in some way before, because he was always super positive and getting people to be bullish about Veve in the beginning and stuff like that. And he also was basically replaying other YouTubers' videos and getting them some followers. That's all undiscussed. He had a very positive atmosphere. But the problem is, if you're then pulling something like this, your credibility goes out of the window, right? So that's, for me, I mean, I need to stay subscribed to watch all of this, but honestly, to see what's going on in the fam, obviously. And I have seen or I've liked that he was back. I thought another Veve video, very bullish and stuff like that. Great. But unfortunately, it wasn't. And so, yeah, there we go. Nothing more to say. It's sad. Arcade says, it's so funny to me that people reduce Veve to the achievements when no other crypto project out there achieved anything yet, will ever, or are not even intended to. I think it's very easy. So if I was to create a line of NFTs today, and I would create a website, there's no problem for me if I launch them on Polygon to create interoperability, right? Because I don't have to deal with licensors, and Quidd has to deal with way less important and way fewer licensors to make it happen, as is HRO. If HRO creates interoperability. They only have to do it for their DC cards and nothing else. So yes, that's an absolute fair point what Arcade says here. And Veve has accomplished a lot. You see it right here. Sorry, that side. You see it right here on the screen. Official Marvel licensed comics that some of them are trading in the tenth of thousands of dollars, even with black market gems. I wouldn't worry too much about the black market gems because either these accounts get banned. There will always be a way around this if you have a currency to where someone is basically liquidating the currency at the lower price. If you go to a country like Argentina or whatever, you can buy the pesos at a better rate on the street than you get them from official government, right? So that there's always this one way around where someone basically sells the pesos cheaper than the official emittent. Nevertheless, I wouldn't recommend for anyone to go outside the app to do anything shady or anything else, because you can lose your account. And we see, even if you're falsely banned, like my cousin, you cannot get your account back if you do that. So maybe we one day will get that account back. Jordan said, yep. So basically he says that off app, I don't know actually how this works. So this must be something where people purchase a collectible to transfer these gems, and then therefore it must be in a way that Veve doesn't see it and so on. So I remember there was a time when they did it with the Mermicornos, but it's against the TOS, and you still lose 8.5% of the gem amount in the transfer, and the gems are still within the app, and then you lose another 10% on those gems on the transfer out. So by itself, it can only be 20% or lower if you want to do some transaction like this. So yes, Genuine says, I stopped following Cavell now. He's a fraud to me. Well, everyone needs to do their own decisions. I think it's the wrong way, but it is his choice to make a business in that way, right? It is your choice to unsub. So kind of seems Cavell started up the Veve stuff again. Same time Quidd started paying him. Funny. I don't know. I don't even know if he did a video before that about Ecomi or Veve. Is possible. But I don't know. Anyways, let's not deal too much with the negative stuff here. So here are some other examples for people going with Quidd. We also have Kyle Wilson here, Sandbox and Quidd. And that's the same one. That was where I showed the. So then we have a comic drop here from Veve, which I think is pretty cool. It's the Red Hulk. Shouldn't be something too expensive, but I don't know much about these comics, only that I like buying them. So that's basically the drop that has been announced. I don't know if they announced another drop parallel or if it will only be comics, but probably this one will be a 5,000 edition run as well. There are some cool videos about the Cookie Monster. I think that was a pretty good drop for Veve, although it didn't sell out, which was clear, as well as the millions didn't come in. So that's what we have here as well. Everything we are seeing is exactly what happens in a bear market. Watch them come back when the bull returns. Good luck. And I will go into this as well because we need to talk about this bear market, right? Thanks for staying strong. I hope there are better times for Veve and Omi for everyone in this chat. Talk to you later. See you, Jordan. Thank you for stopping by. Everyone else, please smash the like button if you like this part so far. Now let's talk about the market in general, and let's actually start out with Ecomi. So that's pretty bad. Ecomi is not outperforming anything at all at the moment. And the reason for this is that Bitcoin is gaining in dominance right now. And we can see this here in CoinGecko. If we go on CoinGecko, way on the top here, we see dominance of Bitcoin is 44.2%. That's 5% higher than in the last 2 weeks before. So Bitcoin is really banging with the dominance here, and obviously that is because everyone now sees the opportunity to ride the Bitcoin wave upwards and get into real Bitcoin profits here, right? So let's take a look here actually where we are, because Bitcoin is pumping right now. So by the way, this yellow line here was from my latest video where I only said what I want to see, that Bitcoin basically comes back, forms a higher low there, somewhere there or somewhere here. And then, but let's get this out of the picture for now. So what we have here is that Bitcoin is actually just coming out of a little bull flag or something like that, and is just breaking out to new levels and is really trying to get up here to the 30,000. And that is something that I think most people and most bears have not anticipated at all. What comes together with that is that altcoins are suffering really, really bad. Actually, my absolute amateur TA was pretty accurate here with this triangle and then the breakout to this level here, and we see that's where the wicks went. I'm proud of myself for doing that, but also I'm not a TA guy, so don't listen to me, go to other TA guys here. What we see though is that basically with Bitcoin getting strength, we lost all of our momentum with Ecomi, and now Ecomi is sitting here at these levels. But to be honest, what is pretty cool is that we are still in an uptrend here for Ecomi. So that, in my opinion, is good as long as we can hold it. Otherwise, there is a real possibility for us to go to the all-time low of Ecomi again. So this depends all on how the altcoin market continues to react to Bitcoin, or if Bitcoin can eventually stop this and start moving sideways, right? If that happens, then we could see some profits trickling back. But usually at this point in time in the cycle, if Bitcoin bottom is really in right now, then this is the point where we see Bitcoin heading up to 50-60% dominance overall, and then after a while losing all the dominance again back to the altcoins. And that is the point where you want to be sitting in your altcoins, including OMI, and into your NFTs, including Veve NFTs, or almost only Veve NFTs in my opinion. Now let me know about this, because I think the sequence is Bitcoin dominance, Bitcoin loses dominance, altcoins explode, altcoins get taken profits, and they dump, the big players are dumping these profits right into the NFTs, right into the next metaverse craze, and then the real thing is on. And if Veve is smart, they put all their efforts into exactly that. When altcoin season is on, they need to roll out all or announce all the good stuff, all the exchanges, so that Ecomi explodes in value. And then when Ecomi is hitting the all-time high levels, Veve needs to bring the real banger milestones. Yeah, I joined Veve 21 of February 21. 21/02/21. That's a pretty good date to remember. Over 2 years, 400 collectibles, and still here, and still believing in the project. That's absolutely great to hear, Jorgo. Charalampidis. So, are you from Greece, or at least your last name is Greek, if I'm not mistaken? That one. Genuine says, yep, I still believe in Veve as well. Welcome to the club. I think I have 130 normal collectibles and then 340 comics, which brings me up to like let's say 470 collectibles, I think. So we are pretty much in the same club. Yep, still believe in, okay, all-time low of Ecomi was 0. Yeah, okay, but I'm not talking about this low when Veve was up for seed round investing or stuff like that. I'm talking about since it is on exchanges. Are you holding your Ecomi on a hard wallet, and which one? I'm holding all my not all my Ecomi, almost all my Ecomi on Ledger. I have a Ledger. I made the effort to bring OMI on there. I was sweating a lot to bring that 1 point something million over there, but in total I have 2 million, and a part of this is still sitting on an exchange, which I shouldn't be doing, but I was too lazy to get that off. I just said, if I hit the next million, I just bring it onto the Ledger again to save some fees. But yeah, you shouldn't be doing that at all, to leave something on the exchanges, right? I have mine on Trust Wallet. That's also pretty good. 100, take advantage of the synergetic energy. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, Stan. How much OMI do you have now, patient? Still 2 million. I'm more bullish on the collectibles than on OMI right now. I think there could at any time come something like an MCP, which will already lift DVV collectibles to a new level. And from there, I think if those get into the bull run, they'll absolutely explode. How much OMI do I have? As I said, I have the 2 million. I'm intending to purchase more. But as you know, moving at the moment, and this is a very costly thing. So yeah, there we go. There you have it. Well, one thing for these prices here is obviously the current situation with the banks, and I don't want to leave this one news undisclosed here that I was reading before. Really interesting. Let me get this bit bigger here. UBS agrees to buy Credit Suisse for more than 2 billion. We know that from somewhere, when some exchange tried to purchase a whole lot of other exchanges and then imploded themselves. There is a risk of banks trying to take advantage of this, over leveraging, purchasing, let's say, corrupted assets, and then imploding. There was also in 2008 a bank that also purchased corrupted credit packages of I think, what was that, like these the basically the loans that were behind the houses that have been built, where loans were giving out to people that couldn't even afford paying them back, and so on, and then repackaging these loans with good loans and then reselling them. So reminds me a little bit of a banking crisis like this. Veve released what is this here, Robert M? Let's just okay, so I will check that quickly if that is true, and if it is, we will pull that right up here so we can talk about this. Ooh, it's true. Oh shoot. Okay. Veve Platinum Moments Collecting celebrates Disney 100 Years of Wonder with some of Disney's most iconic characters. That is holy. They will be obviously very scarce, and that's also pretty bad for everyone that has golden moments. So I'm now waiting for all the fudders to fud this into the ground. Everyone floor the golden moments, and then I will buy the golden moments because they are the original stuff. But I'm waiting to complete my golden moment sets now fairly cheap. I think though that that was actually a speculation that some people had when they stopped golden moments. Now, what you need to be scared of if someone does this and just brings out a new edition is that they bring out the diamond ones after that, and then the, I don't know what, like the the crystal clear ones and whatever. But I think it's pretty cool they do this, because think of this in another way. Let's just think of this in another way. Remember Pokemon? When Pokemon started with base set, where today the first edition base set, shadowless with billions of cards, still has super high valued cards. They brought out after that Neo Genesis. They brought out after that all these some Pokemons. There were the Game Boy editions, Silver and Gold, and then Platinum and Ruby and whatever. But still, what has been there first was always the most important, right? No one would say, yeah, first edition base set, first print, but honestly, they brought out Neo Genesis after. No, they don't. People don't say that. People say, yeah, but that was first. That's first edition. That's the first ever golden NFTs and so on. Even though the Platinum Mickey Mouse is something cool, there are so many Mickey Mouses before that I would stick to the golden moments. Obviously, if this is 100 or 1000 even scarcity run, or 500, I would definitely go for it just to get that one. But there we go. Oh, new drop. Yeah, that's what we're looking at. Just announced. Twitter. Let the dumping of golden moments. Honestly, if they dump golden moments into the ground, I will take advantage of that and stack some and get the set. For me, this is exactly what Pokemon did. This is exactly what indicates to me I need to go with the original stuff. And if this is going to be a series, I think that's when I can purchase for a couple of months until people realize that the original stuff is more valuable. Anyway, oh no, this is great, but rumors bots are back. Okay, yeah, but bots will be always part of Veve, always. If there's cash out, bots will come with it. There's no way around it. They can do whatever they want. There will always be bots. Blind box, so there will be more. Okay, so maybe the only thing that I really hope is that they never bring out the same collectibles in another color. I hope they will never bring out a platinum partner statue. Otherwise, Dr. Profit will cry himself to sleep. Howard says, wow, nearly bought a vault today. Gonna wait for the price to crash. Next couple of days could be the best time to complete golden moment sets. They are gonna tank hard right now. Let me actually look at this. Let's see if people are already panic flooring golden moment collectibles. I'm really looking forward to a chance still to get a C3PO, R2D2, and so on. Let's see if we can already get some good deals here on the market. So there are already some people flooring Winnie the Pooh. That's good, because I need that one. Homer dropped to 89. That's also good. I have that one, but maybe I get the second one. C3PO at 180. So let that price drop. I want to see really that these prices come really, really low so that I can complete some really nice golden moment sets here. Timon and Pumbaa is on. I think it's Mr. Malone. At least it's the same. I don't know if it's he, but there is a Legal 95 on the smartphone visible here that is flooring all his golden moments right now. So what we have been suspecting is just becoming reality. People are flooring their golden moment stuff, and actually, I'm pretty happy that I was not sitting on so many golden moments right now. On the other hand, you remember when some of the Veve OGs were flooring golden moments? I think that was a while ago, and I don't know if they knew anything about this. Probably not, but maybe yes. So yeah, there is always this possibility. Let's see how deep these can go. I see right now Donald Duck 73 gems. That's pretty crazy. But let's look at a little bit at this mouse here that we got presented today. And also probably we get some pretty good FUD already under this in the comments. So let's see here. Looks pretty good. It has this reddish trousers, which make me... Do you remember when they brought the red edition of Doc Ock out and said this would be a new category of collectibles? Funny thing is that this trousers reminds me of that, and we didn't get another one of these series. So I have one of those as well. But let's see what we have here in the comments. Okay, that's looking good. What? I can't believe Disney made what? Who is that? Dead right about this prediction. Oh yeah, so this guy predicted that. RIP golden moments. It says here golden moments set holders are crying. That's pretty funny. No more when Chroma get on. Yeah, maybe we also get the red edition. No more golden moments, but here's platinum. There goes down my golden moments collection. Ouch. Yes, but you can complete your collection right now because Master Collector Program is there. Let's go. Yeah. And there it is. Called this the day they announced End of Goldens. Yep, Dino called it actually. When diamond moments. Yeah. That's what I said. When are the diamond moments coming out? I don't care. If they are bringing out other figures, I don't care too much. I think the first ones are the most valuable ones. Would not floor my GM, only DCA. Yeah, that's a strategy. And honestly, as I said before, that's like flooring the first of the first. Drop price prediction. 60 gems, I think. 60 gems blind box. I think 80 gems could be a possibility. Well, we only have seen that with Star Wars, and golden moments were 60 gems. So yeah, not less than 80 since golden were at 60. So that's also a good way to view it. I would say 60 because the previous series was also 60. But then again, platinum is more valuable apparently than golden. Probably more scarce and so on. But I don't know, guys. I would go for it. Probably we don't get it as always. Then we can buy it for under retail later. So don't be too sad if you don't get it. I will be so mad. I will crash something if I don't get it, to be honest. Hope I can grab one. Yeah, I hope so too. Platinum moments is just weird, but I can see the point. I mean, Disney wants to get the maximum out of the 100 years, and there's only a one-time 100 years, right? In 10 years, they can do another big celebrations, but 101 is just weird. So there's no celebrations to do for a long time. So we better grab all of these collectibles right now, as is Oswald as well, which is why I purchased Oswald. I'm pretty bullish on Oswald here. Would love to see golden moment holders get some advantages on these ones. I am not a GM holder for you. Guys, if people FUD enough, we could have a shot at the partner statue here. Oh my god. If I see the partner statue below 1,000, that's where I think to sell a kidney or so. Do you think that's possible with this platinum FUD thingy? I've not seen a floored partner yet. So maybe this doesn't happen, but I mean, a sure sell would love to get a partner. I thought this will never happen, but maybe it happens. 200 gems, low edition with real utility. That would be something different. But 200 gems is way out of my reach for just participating in whatever drop. That would be very, very crazy. So what you see, platinum better than gold? I disagree. Wait, did you just demolish your golden moments? Yes, 100% someone says. I disagree, because I think the first can never be demolished. And even if it would be wood version or wood edition, hundreds of different IPs lined up, but let's do this instead. Yeah, that's a valid argument. Why is Disney dominating with the same stuff here or with something else like some other collectibles? Because they have 100 years of Disney, and because they have the best contract probably signed, right? Yo, Aiden 1 Kenobi is in the house, just came in. Is that Platinum Moments real on Vivi? Yes, that's absolutely real. That came just out, and we are not yet at April Fools. So if it was the 1st of April, I wouldn't believe it. But unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, we don't know, there is another edition. Think about this from this perspective again. If there's another edition, the first edition is the first and is more valuable in my opinion. Although we have all the flipper minds and people that are crying right now. Yeah, Boodle NFT is just putting in the right thing. I'm just here for the comments. I honestly find it funny. Gold is worth more than platinum. That's true. And also, you know what to invest in a looming crisis, right? It's gold, obviously. Maybe since we already saw SBW under 300, we saw that, we can see it again. I don't know. There are way too cool collectibles out there that I want to get my hand on. So I'm pretty happy about stuff like that, bringing prices down. And I'm already looking at the site here for some side deals. But honestly, there are not too many golden collectibles listed here. I see 2 to 3 people. I see some people right now, 88, 90. Homer. Maybe we can snipe some good deals there. Maybe we see. Oh, FFS. I bought 150 golden moments, including a second partners last week. I don't think that partners will be sold off too much because there will not be a platinum partner statue. No way. And maybe I'm wrong on this, and then I will be very mad. But there will just be one partner statue, in my opinion. Didn't they say no more Mickey Mouse, or am I mistaken? Did they say that? I think they said the Mickey Mouse sets or something. Yeah, they said something like that. Well, here we are with another Mickey Mouse in platinum. Also, don't forget about the red metallic editions. They can bring out a whole nother edition of Disney NFTs in red metallic. Did you see the Disney Accelerator video on YouTube? They mentioned GM as best ever NFTs without mentioning Vivi. I saw that, but it's already a couple of months old. And that was the time where everyone, or where Disney in any way did not mention Vivi at all. So my understanding of that was that there was an agreement between Vivi and Disney to not promote this, because I think Vivi is not done building the app, and we're basically in somewhat of a very extended beta. Because honestly, if Disney was smart, and Disney is smart, why wouldn't you market Vivi NFTs of Disney just on your Disney channel for free? You can just do an ad break and show these NFTs to the public. I think there are a couple of reasons why Disney, who are absolutely and exceptionally smart, are doing this. First, Vivi is not ready for those masses. We have seen that before, that servers couldn't take that, and drop experience was just stupid. Secondly, the masses are not ready for NFTs yet, so we need more education. So why would you present to someone NFTs if you then get the same backlash from the masses as the people put under the comments of the cookie NFTs? So probably Disney knows what is happening with this and is playing the waiting game on this. So there is no reason to do that in a bear market, in a crypto bear market, after all of this which has been, like, at the moment, the image of crypto and NFTs is it's bad for the environment, it's a scam, it's basically you lose all your money, usually crypto exchanges and everything with this goes down in flames and so on. So why would you do marketing in that scenario if you are Disney? Vivi has to do their own marketing, and the entire space has to paint a better picture for NFTs. Maybe this will come. I think the picture of Bitcoin is getting better and better at the moment. So maybe, yeah. Lambo is bleeding too. Yeah, of course. because that's not the first Lambo NFT on the blockchain. If Dr. Laws paid 88K for GM, how much will he pay for PM? I don't know. Maybe he has too much money, and I'm happy for him if he has so. On the VV Accelerator program video, the lady just said golden moments were her personal favorite. Yeah, exactly. I saw that video. I presented that video in my videos here a while ago. And yes, it is the first. Wait, there's no discussion about this. I literally don't know what to think anymore. Vivi has no shame. Is Vivi the cleverest scam in history, starting to think these drops should all be 2 gems? I don't think so. I think Vivi is exceptionally smart about the onboarding of licenses and about selling it to the people in the bear market. You have to see that the Lambo drop sold out $500,000 in under a second. So that's not too bad. And also 5,000 comics at $7 sold out and people being left without is not too bad. This is not a meme. This is really coming. This is, let me go back up here because you can't see it. This is from Collectors at Heart, you know. Anyways, I think it's super funny because I'm not sitting on a mega stack of of golden moments right now. Yeah, crypto. Let me try to imitate it. Crypto crappo. Or as I call it, crypto shit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that Charlie Munger though. Break that like button. Yeah, guys, smash the like button. We are 51 people here on a Sunday evening celebrating Disney Platinum Mouse or so. They said something like the last Mickey Mouse NFT collection, but this means only the series. Yeah, there's always the last until there's the next one. Do you know the Matrix trilogy ended with Matrix 3? Well, here's Matrix 4, right? Or Lord of the Rings is a complete story. Well, here's the TV series of Amazon. So yeah, there will be always a follow-up. And with every follow-up, the original piece gets more and more valuable. But obviously, we need seller exhaustion for this, in my opinion here. Ainen one, yes, that's true, but she gave them more weight than the rest of the Disney NFTs. I 100% agree. Disney can't advertise VVS, and they are also marketing for competitors who are also on Vivi. I disagree because they just could advertise their Vivi NFTs. That argument is like saying Pringles cannot do Pringles advertisement, that you can find it at your local store, because at your local store you also have other stuff, other chips, even other how do you say that, other snacks, right? So I don't think so. I think the reasons are different for this. I think it's really that the image for the normal retail customer, for the normal Disney Plus consumer, the image of crypto and NFTs is either not there or it's a bad one, right? So we need first the image to change over time. We need first adoption to come in. And also, it was the first ever Disney NFTs as Disney brand. Yeah, exactly. From the Disney umbrella, Golden Moments, Homer is the first NFT. So and also the first Simpsons, and also the first appearance of Simpsons, and so on. So in my opinion, 80 gems for a Homer. Holy crap. Let's see this here. Maybe I need a second one. Guys, maybe I'm just buying Homers until yeah. And also, I think Elsa is pretty good. This was like the first real Disney character that they brought. I'm a little bit late watching from the beginning. So Roger, here we are. When you are coming to this point, I hope you make it to your own comment. Then we are going to talk about all these comments here. My God, Platinum, damn. Yeah. So that was the reaction of many people. I don't think it's too bad though. Bitcoin soon at 30K. Keep calm and stack them all. Yeah, how we're doing on the Bitcoin. Actually, we're coming a little bit back, hit our head here on this, but honestly, what can be better than this Vivi NFT? Where is my Vivi NFT? No, there it isn't. Where is it? There it is. So yeah, we were discussing this. Smash the like button already, Patient Hodler. Awesome. Thank you so much for doing that. Guys, smash the like if you enjoyed this. That's the only thing that really helps. Absolutely free and the only language YouTube understands. By the way, if you don't like this, you can also smash the dislike button. It counts as the same. Energy says, maybe I need a third homer. Maybe I need a second homer. Energy always has one more. That one homer more than I have, and one of everything more than I have. So yeah, guys, feel free to compete with Energy. PH, I did it just yesterday. What, smashing the like button? Alt season coming. Yeah, alt season will be coming, but not now, in my opinion. Alt season will be coming when Bitcoin is starting to lose dominance. And right now, it doesn't look like it. Right now, it seems that Bitcoin is the go-to. But anyways, this is pretty interesting. I'm really looking forward what else is in that blind box, and I really hope that this Mickey Mouse is not the 5,000 edition run, because otherwise it will drop fairly low in value. Hi. Howard says this will give you so much content for the next week or so. People gonna be crying like babies just when you thought sentiment couldn't get any lower. Face, okay, that face, whatever it says, face orange raised eyebrows. Yeah, it honestly, there's so much to do content about. I cannot find the time. Otherwise, I would pump out a video per day. I hope I can get into this in the next couple of weeks when I'm at the new apartment, when I have more time, because actually moving to the new apartment will save me a lot of time. My way to work will literally go from 50 minutes to 7 minutes. So that means that additionally, I will have another 100 minutes per day to spend on making content. That at least, because there are other benefits with that apartment. But anyways, getting my second homer, I mean, said, okay, okay. Yeah, so let's, so you see there are already, the prices are already down. Maybe they are dropping even lower when the masses see that we get every color of the golden moments now. 10 homers here, disappointed it crashed. So yeah, now you can buy 20, right? You can now own 20. You should be happy to have the opportunity to get more at the discount. Yes, but we have to also see that if we are telling this to ourselves in 2 years still, then we have a problem. Like in 10 years, the Vivi fam is sitting here with long white beards and be like, oh, you should be happy that you can buy Homer at 80 cents, right? So we don't want to see that, right? Alt season will come after Bitcoin run is complete. I would say 2 to 3 weeks from now. I don't know about this. What do you mean by Bitcoin run is complete? Like you hopefully don't mean that Bitcoin cycle run is complete, right? I'm talking about the big altcoin season after Bitcoin peaked, has the cycle peak, which is in 1.5 years or so. Zombie Attack News says, though your video, I find out this through your video, I find out this Platinum Mickey release looks interesting. Wonder what retail price and how community will react to another Mickey. There's no wave of new users yet, just exist. That's actually a good point. Let's quickly look at Immutascan how the development is. Let me pull that up for you here. How the development of the Vivi wallets is. Unique owners. Okay. So since January, that's the unique owner chart. And don't worry, guys, this is account merge, what's happening here. And now I think we have hit here a selling bottom or an account merge bottom. Let's say it's not selling because this is wallets, but we are ramping up now. And now let's see how how today went into the numbers, we are coming back up here. Yeah. So we can see the trades on the Mutascan. We can see though what has been minted and transferred right now. So we see already golden moments is being transferred. So people are buying this, what has been floored. Cogsworth and Lumia bought. Cogsworth and Lumia bought. C3PO bought. What else? Some of these are not yet in the metadata, but yeah, that's what we see here. So we can see that on the Mutascan. What else do we have here? GM in 10 years will be definitely worth more than 1K. 100% agree. And I think whatever one of those will be at this price point at least. Even Cogsworth, you think? Yes, I think so. I think so because these are the first Disney NFTs to be released. The whole run until the Aladdin lamp. And I wouldn't even exclude that at some point, for being an OG holder of these golden moments, you might get something like an airdrop. But obviously, this is wide speculation. Is Veve now available worldwide? I think not in every country. Because there are some countries that where Veve is, whatever legal issues, not available in the stores. I mean, a little bear market alt season, maybe 60 to 200% pump in alts when traders flip their Bitcoin profits to alts for more profit. It can happen, but let's see. For this, we need to have Bitcoin stalling out and not just really going sideways and not just dropping back right into the bottom, right? Or not dropping super harsh, because then it just rips all the alts down as well. Cogsworth is so underrated as a BNB golden moment, which is one of the top 5 Disney stories. 100% agree. And honestly, it's just that it's of the first run of the collectibles, of the golden moments. It's of the first run of Disney. It's the first collectible from that storyline, and it will always be the first. And with a very huge gap in release, it will be one of these first. Veve just rocked the golden moments. I disagree. I think short term, yes, but short term, yes, but long term, not. I don't think so. On the web version, why not worldwide? This is like saying that Veve just rocked the golden moments. It's like saying more and more Marvel comics coming out rocked the first Marvel comics that came out on Veve, but they're still trading at super high values. Yo, the Goat Slayer is here. What up, PH? Let's be degens to the trenches. Got that Cookie Monster. Congratulations on the Cookie Monster. Boy, oh boy. I hope you get the good, or you got the good mint there. Anyone Kenobi says, I think the D is largely underrated. So, yeah, I can see that at 2K or so once the masters are in. It's that Umbrella Brand's logo. Yeah, I think so as well. I think the Disney one is pretty good. Okay, got myself a Homer and Bart at 89.90 gems floor. Do not care once Simpsons NFTs come. This will go to the moon. Yeah, sure. We have seen that before. We will see that because they will bring out all of these collectibles in color and in different poses and so on. And then the golden original one will be an absolute banger. We saw that with the partner statue, with some of the other collectibles. They are still very valuable, still above the prices. So there you go. Nice job, Sven. I saw, I see that it's gone. That 88.90 collectible floor is at 89. Yeah. Maybe we will see marketing for this platinum moments from Disney. Could be a good idea. Could be a good chance. I think that people are throwing away these collectibles right now, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at it right now. So we also see Iron Man here. Let's see what's the price. Iron Man is still at 129 gems. So it's funny that Golden Homer, who was actually the first one, but on the other hand, it's the first Iron Man on the blockchain. It's golden, it's Disney, and so on. But really, if you repeat to yourself what these collectibles really mean, Yeah. Guys, this is, by the way, not financial advice. The guy bought this for 88.90, not because I said so, but because he wants to have that. So Lumiere and Cogsworth is at 33 gems right now, by the way. Yeah, congrats, Sven. Still wait for the dip. Kind regards from Belgium, hodling my VeChain too. Oh yeah, VeChain is a really good project, and we see VeChain also having recovered quite a bit from 1.5 cents to 2.2 cents, which is pretty good. And if we can start the next bull run for VeChain from, let's say, 4 to 5 cents somewhere, I think that thing can hit $1 this time, but we will see. You are right, but I think also that all GM are underrated actually. In Disney Metaverse, those will be the Bitcoin of it. Yes, if it comes to that, then sure, this is a wild speculation, but we should go with it, or in my opinion, I will go with it. So yeah, I will hold my golden moments for a long time. I'm not worried at all about whatever platinum version, as much as I'm not worried about the other 20,000 Marvel comics coming to the app. I'm just not worried, because it will take a long time to release them all. And by releasing them one by one, there will be also people attracted to the app, and there are only so much of them. There are only so many of these secret rare comics, right? So some of these secret rare comics are sitting actually at a couple of gems, and there are only a couple of hundred editions of them. Look at the first ones that has 60,000 edition run. The secret rare is sitting at 600 or 500 editions, which is not a lot if you really get your mass adoption, which is the gamble of the time, right? Anyways, guys, we are almost 2 hours in the stream. I thank you all for coming by. Smash the like button on your way out, and happy hunting on the market for those golden moments that are being thrown out right now. Guys, enjoy the Veve app at these times where prices are so low. I think we are going to look back at this with a very good feeling. And I say for today, I want to keep this under the 2 hours. So wherever you are on the world, have yourselves a great morning, evening, day, night, or afternoon, and see you in the next live stream.